Yo, what's up, yo? Sorry for getting back so late. Uh, I had a pretty eventful evening, but in my absence, man, there's been a lot of shit going down. you know, um, Shout out to Lee Concrete. He's been really Lee Concrete caught the Holy Ghost today. It's a shame that he's taking that his his masterpieces down. What he's done to the bum and to most recently Monkey Mills. That shit was a work of art. I gotta salute the God for that. Um, you know, found me a new drink, which is Ciroc French vanilla with Coke, Coca Cola, because I know how you motherfuckers get, and it's all right. It's a cool. As a matter of fact, it might possibly be my new drink for the month of February. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of French Montana. When I say not a big fan, I'm not a fan at all. I try to boycott him. He's one of these dudes that these non-blacks to make money off black people, and then he gets to say fucked up shit. But anyway, so my homeboy, he was selling Ciroc bottles for $15. Now, I no longer indulge in criminal activity, but I know a scam when I see one. And I indulged in the black market. So I got me a couple. And this has been a couple over this whole week. He was like, "Hey man, I got X, Y, Z." I was like, "Man, how much?" He was like 20. I'm like, "Oh no, that's too close to retail because I know what the fuck they sell in the store for." He was like, "All right, man, give me 15." I was like, "Give me two." Oh man, I would say his name on here, man, but shit, I won't. But anyway, that was definitely an aside. But yeah, so we got penises being revealed, man, and shit, man. I want to shout out to the people who hit me up, Micro, Kevin Leroy, who hit me up and made me aware of this picture existing. Micro says he hasn't seen it, but I don't believe it. Kevin Leroy says that he saw it, and I respect the honesty. Said the troll sent it to him. So I said, do not send that to me. Shout out to both of them for not doing that. Because if they send me a link, I'm going to click it, and I appreciate them not doing that. But from the looks of it and the screenshots they provided, um, it's Helen Harlem for Monkey Mills. And then to come to find out he's doing shows called revenge porn. I mean, oh man, revenge porn, man. That is wild as a dude because it ain't the full act. It's just your pecker. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a crazy allegation to be to level against a woman. Now I get it. I believe the law should swing both ways because if you show her nipples, she can file that shit against you. So if she shows your mushroom head, you should be able to get be afforded those same rights. But according to the streets, Webfoot Monkey, is that your dick looks like a chicken tender. Hey, Fat Monkey, man. Word on the streets is that your dick looks like a Jimmy Dean's sausage link. That was undercooked and fully cooked. Oh man, I stole that joke from my informants, man. Oh, Fat Monkey, what a cold world. And it's justice. And I know you're gonna say, "Oh, they're making shows about my dick and all this other shit," but what else would we to do? You know what I'm saying? And it's justice. It's justice. I'm sorry. It's what you deserve. You sat there, pretended that it was all platonic, and you guys were just friends, but behind the scenes, you were this bitch's little ego boost. And Jamila played the cards completely right. Shout out to Jamila, you worthless piece of shit bitch. You have ruined the lives of black children. You deserve to be executed under a black court of law, a black tribunal. But unfortunately, we don't have one. So you get to live. But you are a piece of shit. But when it came to how you played Fat Monkey like a fiddle, salute to you, you raggedy bitch. I've got one of my trolls, and when I say trolls, I'm talking about Caribbean Freddy, sent me a picture of your cleavage up close and personal using Wakandan technology, and there's no way on earth that those tits are attached to a living human being. Bitch, you died in the 90s. So, but again, let me rewind for a second. You play Fat Monkey at, to boost your ego for attention that you weren't getting elsewhere. It's only so much attention you can get from young Jacob. And again, you basically work for him. You back up his work. All he has to do is answer the phone. You answer the door. But you had nothing to lose. You know that your body is a goddamn hurricane, a collection of other dead bodies. I mean, it's an actual mess and a wreck. Um, the fact that you have the ability to disrobe with any scintilla of confidence is an act of God. There is no God. The fact that you send pictures with that used and abused vagina, you send that to anyone. I mean, like I said, you are one brain dead bitch. But the way you played Fat Monkey, played him out of his carousers, and for him to reveal that 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 thumb that was involved in a house fire, because that's what the word on the streets is. Imagine somebody taking a thumb off of a dead body that was in a fucking an apartment fire, and that's what you have sex with. You know that that's cold blooded, man. You know, I put this on everything I've ever had, that I have not personally seen your penis, but from what I've read and from what the stories of my peoples, you live a miserable life, and the revelation of your penis, and from what it's reported to look like, it makes sense to how miserable and how just disgusting you are as a human being. And now you're talking about running to the cops. First off, you stupid fat amphibian monkey, you should have never took responsibility for that deformed penis. You should have never said that was me. That's hey, that there dick is mine. You should have never said that. You should have never threatened with police. You know, word on the streets is that when the revelation dropped, you went to a music break. You know, and I don't give a fuck how many times you play Who's Watching. It won't make up for the fact that you know you have this micro penis. All this big barbarian Queens commando talk, you know, how you knocking niggas out, all this other shit, all of this, all of it now makes sense because it's all fantasy. You're someone with a midget dick that Jamila herself even described as a doo-doo stick, and and all these pieces just fell together. You're the short little fat stumpy Ewok built little you just sashay your little tush on the catwalk while you're walking, faggot ass little fanny pack walking bitch. And of course, you have a Franken dick. Of course you do. It makes perfect sense. So I'm here to help you with your case against Jamila, because you can submit this roast to the courts and say, look at how I have been defamed. This is pain and suffering, mental anguish. You can thank me later, bitch. But this is fucked up, man. There's no way around it. There's no way you tried to frame it before your dick came out as air quotes simple flirting. But I flirted with plenty women in my life, and I had my clothes on when I did it. You guys are exchanging genitalia pics, not unlike the DARE program in the 80s for the sex ed. I mean, you guys weren't even taking sexy pics. You guys were taking like this is a dick with AIDS pics. You know, like these are the pictures of cadavers, her vagina, your discolored penis, you know, and then you gave this maniac all the room to clown you. She said that deceased dick was on full erect, that you have erectile dysfunction. Um, I mean, she just completely clowned you, and you gave her all the ammo. I mean, you walked up to your enemy and said, "Here's a rocket launcher, here's bullets, here's a fucking M16, a Gatling gun," and you stood still, you know, and it's beautiful that this has happened because you are the epitome of a fuck nigga, and it's good that this has happened to you. You're an absolute bitch, and 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 I'm actually happy to report this. I'm following up behind Styles because he was the first one. I want so bad to go into the voodoo rituals that she has performed on your phallus, but he's already covered that, and I'm gonna leave that to him. But really, Fat Monkey, it makes sense. You don't have sex with women because you can't function. That's why you chase this bitch, because you feel like as low as she is on earth and as low as you are, you guys could meet in the middle for intercourse. And I'm just glad that this putrid bitch exposed you. I mean, I'm elated. I took time for my evening. I had other plans. I could have coasted to the next morning, but no. The my spirits, the ghost of white Jesus compelled me to address this tonight. You talk major shit about who's ugly, who's broke, who's fucked up, who's not fucking, who's fucking, and only to come to find out that your dick looks like a McGriddle. That's crazy. All of this, but it's perfect though. It's poetic justice that the meek shall inherit the earth. You talked all this grandiose bullshit, all of it, only to look for your dick to look like a a corn dog, a miniature corn dog, and it's just what the doctor ordered, man. And then for your whole world to be brought crashing down by the most unpopular bitch round here. I mean, I couldn't have written a better ending for you, Fat Monkey. And you're gonna say, "Oh, he wanted to see my dick. He saw my dick. Oh, these people." Nah, that's just what happens around here, man. When you got that little burnt pipsqueak dick exposed, and the killing part is that you sent it unsolicited. You thought so low of this bitch, and that's why she exposed you, that you didn't have enough respect for that raggedy hoe to hide that pathetic little weasel dick. That's crazy. From what they say, that dick doesn't even look like an authentic dick. Like there's no way nothing that small and nothing that deformed can produce semen. You don't have any naturally born children. People are saying that your dick looks like a botched surgery. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you deserve it, Fat Monkey. And I mean that shit. It couldn't have happened to a worse little pudgy bitch. I want this to sink and burn in you. You let Jamila Briscoe, a known lunatic, a bitch who is the general of the Howling Commandos, that her son belongs to. Young Jacob was screaming like a banshee in Ireland today. You let the mother of a subhuman carcass baby expose you and ruin you. You can never talk about sexual exploits or women when you are walking around here with that with that gnawed, mashed, destroyed dick of yours, man. And that's real shit. They say that there is no separation between your dick head and the rest of your dick, man. That's crazy. The bitch said herself that you lack a dick vein. I mean, come on, buddy. How do you talk so shit? You talk so much shit. You would think you'd be the most docile, friendly motherfucker because who the fuck wants to be the dude with the dick from the dick of the undead? I mean, that's wild, man. You deserve all of this, man, and I'm happy to deliver it to you. There is a God, and He is white, and He has cursed you with a bikini bottom dick. I mean, I haven't. That's really, man, real shit. You know, the people who sent this to me, man. I got Micro, who is somebody who is a I consider a crazy person, who even he had to tell me that, hey, look, this has happened. I refuse to click the link. I had to thank that man. Thank you for not sending me that link, for letting me know it exists. I look at that as a warning. You know how you drive on the road and it says slippery when wet, or hey, it's a dead end? That's what I look. That was a warning. He saved my life because I don't think I can look at a penis. That's one, and then two, a penis that is clearly a burn ward survivor. Do you understand? Like it looks from what they say, your dick looks like it was wrapped in bandages and wheeled out of a hospital. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your dick looked like Tupac after he got shot. Do you feel me? And the fact that your whole kingdom of turds and bananas was toppled by a bitch with children that cannot read. Yayo rules for show. And I feel as though it's my duty as somebody who would in real life beat the fuck out of you. It's my duty to deliver this painful news, man. You're finished. You're finished. Because this woman has delivered ammo that we will use ad nauseum. All of us. No matter what shit you talk, you're going to be the short, fat. Listen, your feet are webbed, your arms are short, you're fat, you yourself physically are short, and now come to find out, you got this horror movie dick. I mean, give me a fucking break, man. You sitting here with this Freddy Krueger dick. Freddy Krueger's been burned 100% of his body. Where do you what can you do? Because no, even if you're rich, you're not so rich that you can buy a new dick. Do you understand? And I'm a man. I'd rather be dead than have a non-functioning penis. Do you understand? The only time I want my dick to not work is when I can't get a woman to sit on it. Other than that, I like my eyes with the streets. You're that dude. You have lost a man's prized possession. I'd trade half of my brilliance for a fully functional dick. You haven't You have an unsightly goblin dick, and it's small, and that's all the man's got. That's crazy, man. And from what they say, you do not own a pair of testicles. So you're just this freak of nature. You're like a missing link. How your species was supposed to be extinct. You were never supposed to make it out of Africa. When mankind started, uh, evolving, the weak links were supposed to die off. They didn't possess the proper attributes, natural abilities to survive. Like there were some offshoots that didn't have the best vision, so they couldn't see predators. So they were destroyed. Some were too short. They didn't have the right uh, thumbs and all this other shit. You didn't have the right genitalia. You were never supposed to reproduce. You were never supposed to make it out of the jungle. You were supposed to be a victim of a super predator, especially walking around with that crispy little dick. But here you are, man, on some Bigfoot shit, man, missing link shit. For real. You yourself, you need to be captured, studied. You fill in a lot of blanks for mankind's evolution. And I'm just glad that I am the one that hunky Jesus has assigned the mission to read you your obituary. Fat monkey, all the chaos and madness that you are responsible for, it now comes to an end. It's over. All you can do at best is to be a nuisance to this bitch behind the scenes. Call CPS, call the police, but that's it. That's it. What can you do? What can you say? All you can do now is be a vicious troll and try to fuck people's lives up so that it matches you and your overcooked, undercooked dick. It's really, man, it's amazing. Oh man, clueless, clueless man. That's crazy. Hey, you know what, clueless man? And for you to be a monkey dick disciple, man, and for you to, I mean, still, even in light of all of this, like Webfoot Monkey has already accepted responsibility for this. Who is Curious Angel? Let's see. Gay should go your whole card all over the fucking place. Chris Duck and ally other fuck niggas. Miss me with the bullshit, nigga. I don't even know who you are, man. I really don't. What's up to everybody that showed up, man? And then Curious, I don't even, look. You ain't the real Curious. The real Curious have way more personality than you. Let me get you the fuck out of here, man. You over here on this bullshit. A lot of you white boys and weirdo trolls be on here pretending to be other people, man. Y'all some real fucking squares. We sitting here celebrating of uh the funeral of a known YouTube troll, agitator, extreme fuck nigga, you know. And I'm not gonna let no dumbass bitch ass troll fuck that up. I'm here. I'm here to report the news, man. Here's somebody who's imagine all that talk, how he'll fuck somebody up, how he'll do this, but his talk never matched his actions. Cause when Cliff came down there, he ran like a little burnt dick nigga, man. Head up under his bed like a child because he has a child-sized penis, you know. And as a man with a fully grown dick, I scoff at that. I, I my dick is a major component to who I am. There are plenty things I'm willing to concede. I'll catch the bus for the rest of my life. I'll make half the money if that means I have a fully functional penis. So I ain't one of these motherfuckers who's pretending. I'll trade intellect, a lot of shit, my possessions. As long as when I pull my trousers down and I can drop that 2 pounds of passion, oh yeah, fuck all this shit. And for this motherfucker who has terrorized people, calling phone numbers, cussing people out, talking about what he'll do. He has a series where he talks about what he's gonna do to Clifton Rainey's elderly mother, and it's all sexual, only for it to come out that he's got this baby dick from outer space. So yeah, this is something I'm gonna cover, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. You shouldn't talk all that shit, only to be exposed by and like I said, one with the little dick, and then who did it? You've got to be fucking kidding me. So yes, I'm happy to bring this news. Oh, Mike Mills, discolored dick. There it is. Hey, doctor, everybody. Y'all get to oh man. Hey, listen, no. I can't no. I gotta give you 5 minutes, man. Put user in timeout. Yes. Listen. And listen, Mike Mills' discolored dick is nothing personal. That's what the sector is supposed to do. But I cannot catch a glimpse of that. So listen, forgive me. I am doing my duty as a member of the Man Code Council. I'm sorry, I can't catch a glimpse of that. And so it's only 5 minutes, man. Hopefully you don't have an attitude, but your presence is known. The council has you're accounted for, but and you're doing your job right. A little deformed dick pic has come out from one of the major hitters around here, and and of course you made a troll account. So I ain't knocking that. I just as a man I had to reject that. That's all. That's all. So nothing personal, man. When you come back, I'll just ignore you. But for Doctor and any other motherfucker that did not see it, um, you know, Monkey Mills was exposed by Jamila, the known retard, the known play school grown up, the mother, the retard maker. She exposed him in the worst way. Um, Fat Monkey was trying all week for the past 2 days. I mean, if you count out the hours he's dedicated trying to damage control what Jamila had in store for him, it's about 10 hours of that shit. If it was all about flirting, you wouldn't even give that shit that much attention. But it was a true live Facebook romance, you know. And this bitch, and again, because women ain't held accountable for shit, she can sit here and say, "Yeah, I showed him my pussy with zero intent of fucking him." Is she teasing? Yes. But Fat Monkey's the one who took the bait. After a bitch shows you her pussy and you say, "Hey, can I get some of that pussy?" And she says no. If you come back for seconds, everything else is on you. And that's what he did. Constantly trying to meet up with the bitch, confiding in her all of his trust and admiration for Lamar Wills, of all people. All of that shit is true. Now, of course, I understand you stop fucking with a bitch. The first thing she says is your dick is small. So I immediately disregarded that until until the facts came out. You know, and Jamila, like I said, Jamila ain't no beggars can't be choosers. That's a bitch that has fucked some of the lowest black men in her Tri-County state area. So this ain't no bitch that's out here sitting here, eeny meeny miny mo. This bitch takes what she can get. But even a bitch like her, who has a pentagram in her vagina, she even said that even she wouldn't approach a dick that looks like it's from the netherworld. I mean, really, you got a little demonic imp dick, straight up. And I'm glad to tell you that. I don't give a fuck what your supporters say. I know dyslexic lunatic is gonna talk shit with her retarded now.